Hello everybody. In this video we will try to discuss some more important things about Dhanishta nakshatra. So Dhanishta is a Martian nakshatra and acts as a bridge between Capricorn and Aquarius. So Capricorn is energy of Vishnu because it's all about maintaining the things. So maintenance is related to Lord Vishnu, and Aquarius is the area of Lord Shiva. So Dhanishta basically acts as a bridge between the Capricorn and Aquarius, means the Lord Vishnu's energy and Lord Shiva's energy. And if you see, the sexual animal of Dhanishta is the lion. So this nakshatra has a strong connection with the lion. So as we discussed in the previous video, sexual preferences, right? Beyond its sexual preferences, this nakshatra has a strong connection with the lion. So if you think in terms of sexual orientation also, Dhanishta energy relates with the lion and tiger nakshatras. So what are the lion and tiger nakshatras? Dhanishta, Chitra, Vishakha and Purva Bhadrapada. These are lion and tiger related nakshatras. So Dhanishta has some good compatibility with Chitra, Vishakha and Purva Bhadrapada on a sexual orientation, if you try to understand. In keeping with its animal, if you think in terms of its animal, lion, it is not very enthusiastic about sexual stuff, but Dhanishta has that passionate energy, right? So it's not a good idea to think in terms of the animal, right? But Dhanishta's animal is a lion. So Dhanishta can have multiple partners, right? And Dhanishta has 4 stars in it. So every nakshatra has some number of stars in it. Similarly, Dhanishta has 4 stars in it. So the stars of this nakshatra are very close to the Andromeda area in the sky. So Andromeda is a demonic forces area, right? So there is another area which is called as dolphins or dolphinus, we generally say. So dolphinus is a area where you can see a godly energy. So the stars of Dhanishta are very much closer to Andromeda, which has some demonic forces, but you can see the 8 Vasus are actually present in Delphinus area, right? So Delphinus is all about intelligence and benevolence. So Delphinus, the name itself is given with the word phrase dolphins, with the energy related to dolphins, because dolphins are actually the intelligent and benevolent among all the sea creatures. So this nakshatra shares a lot of its traits with dolphins: intelligence and benevolence. So even dolphins are known for their a mysterious smile, right? And One more thing is this particular nakshatra lies on the borderline between Shiva's and Vishnu's territory. From an astrological point of view, it connects the signs of Aquarius and Capricorn. It's Capricorn and Aquarius, of course. So Capricorn is the natural 10th house, the house of karma, practical world. And Aquarius, or the 11th house, corresponds to the fruits of karma, the results of karma, because 11th house is the results of karma. So Aquarius is natural 11th house. So this nakshatra relates to the fulfillment of goals, desires and ambitions as a result of good karma from previous births, because it is acting as a bridge between karma and fruits of the karma. So it's a kind of, the soul is continuing with doing karma, and now in this particular life the soul may also get the fruits of the karma. So it is the balancing point between the forces of maintenance and destruction, because Capricorn is the area of maintenance and Aquarius is the area of destruction, because Aquarius belongs to Lord Shiva and Capricorn belongs to Lord Vishnu. And we also discussed is the 23rd nakshatra. So 23rd nakshatra indicates completion of something. So this particular nakshatra is related to the sage Angirasa, one of the 7 celestial sages looking after the affairs of our galaxy. So the name of this sage, if you understand the name, the meaning of this particular name, Angirasa, Angirasa means the fiery one, the fairy one, which is in keeping with the Martian aspects of this particular nakshatra. So for those suffering from the bad effects resulting from afflictions to this nakshatra, the best remedial measure is worship of the lion riding goddess Durga, or Harihara, a deity with a half Vishnu, half Shiva form. Alternatively, one can worship the 8 Vasus. So the practice of Raja Yoga, which involves the raising of the Kundalini through the 7 sacred centers in our body, is one of the best ways to utilize this nakshatra's potential as well. So worshipping lion riding goddess Durga or Harihara, it's a deity with a half Vishnu and half Shiva, one of the beautiful, these are the beautiful remedies if there is any affliction to this particular nakshatra. And of course you can also worship the 8 Vasus, and repetition of the mantras Om Yam and Om Ram 108 times when moon transits this particular nakshatra is so. If you have an affliction to this particular nakshatra, Dhanishta nakshatra, repetition of the root mantras, those are Om Yam and Om Ram 108 times, that too when moon transits this nakshatra, and it's even in the corresponding lunar month, is very good remedy to reduce suffering and bring some enlightenment in the native's life. So you may see Dhanishta is related to the 8th day of the waxing and waning phases of the moon's monthly cycle. It relates to the middle portion, as our middle 9 days of the lunar month Shravana. So this period usually corresponds to the month of August in the solar calendar. So the middle 9 days of Shravana month correspond to the nakshatra Dhanishta, and also the 8th Tidhi, that is Ashtami. It can be Krishna Ashtami, means Krishna Paksha Ashtami, or it can be Shukla Paksha Ashtami. I am not talking about Krishna Ashtami, it's a different thing. The Krishna Paksha Ashtami or the Shukla Paksha Ashtami also related to the nakshatra Dhanishta. And the middle 9 days of lunar month Shravana also belong to this particular nakshatra. And one more thing is, the remedial measures Om Yam and Om Ram, chanting these two for 108 times when moon transits this nakshatra and in the corresponding lunar month, that is the middle 9 days of Shravana, is a very good remedy if you have an affliction in Dhanishta nakshatra. Means if any bad planet is sitting in the Dhanishta nakshatra, you can follow these remedial measures. So persons who are benefiting from the positive energy of this nakshatra can also increase the good effects through the mantras Om Yam and Om Ram. So it is helpful for them to wear colors like red, because it's a Martian color. Mars belongs to red color. And blue, if you have a positive energy in Dhanishta, then only these colors may give something good for you, because red is Mars and blue is Saturn, so it's in the Saturn area, so blue is another color to wear, and gold also. So they should use its directions, lunar month, and the days when moon transits Dhanishta to undertake all important actions. So if you have a very positive energy in Dhanishta, yes, you can undertake some important things in your life on the day of Dhanishta, and we already discussed what are some of the auspicious things that you can do on the day of Dhanishta, so you can try them. And whenever you talk about Dhanishta nakshatra, you talk about Bhishma, the Mahabharata character. So the life of Bhishma, so one of the major characters in the Vedic epic Mahabharata, actually shows the functionings of Dhanishta. So if you observe Bhishma, he took and observed the vow of lifelong celibacy and was unconquerable in battle. He was very powerful in the battle. He was generous even to his competitors and showed immaculate courage till his dying, till his death, right? So just see the oath taking, lifelong celibacy, the oath of lifelong celibacy, and showing a lot of courage in battles, and showing some compassion, showing some generosity towards the competitors, right? So the Bhishma energy is similar to Dhanishta. Marilyn Monroe, the famous model, and so Marilyn Monroe is a famous actress. If you observe, her moon is in Dhanishta only, but it is in the 7th house. The 7th house energy activation happens for her because of the moon's presence in the Dhanishta. So the 7th house relates to marriage, relationships, and also the public image, and even relationship with the masses whenever you're considering celebrities. So she definitely utilized all the Dhanishta's energy to become a mass symbol, right? Passion, sexual energy, right? This is all related to Marilyn Monroe. So her famous smile, if you see, we talked about dolphins' mysterious smile. So her famous smile and heavy eyelids characterize the peculiar, self-assured, the beautiful, you can say, a kind of captivating facial expressions you can always observe in her face, in her body language. But even though, see, Dhanishta gave her all these beautiful qualities, right? But at the same time, as it in the seventh house, her marital affairs gone bad. Dhanishta spoiled her marital life. She had 2 unsuccessful marriages, if you observe her life, and of course, some number of unsatisfying affairs also she experienced. And if you observe the sage Varahamihira, who wrote Brihad Samhita, mourning Dhanishta, according to him, makes a person very good at fine arts, because Dhanishta is always about dance and music. So Dhanishta people can be to an extent liberal, brave, right? And Dhanishta people at some point of time in their life they get some luck. So those who know about Marilyn Monroe can see that her life fits very much perfectly with Dhanishta energy. She was more intelligent and learned than her public image, if you observe. And she had liberal views, of course. So she even married people who were at the top of their respective fields, right? Her moon is in the first pada of Dhanishta, that is Dhanishta 1, so in Capricorn. So Dhanishta 1 and Dhanishta 2, Capricorn area, right? So they generally do not promote marital harmony. So if you observe the Dhanishta all 4 padas video in this channel, you can understand that better. Thanks for watching this video.